so powerful that it is sinking big ships. So it is very powerful, one may be thinking, but actually the power is because of the 90% that is supporting this 10%. So in a very similar way, in cultivating or eschew the spiritual aspect, the spiritual, the real personality, um, many times people have a misconception that the personality is EQ, IQ, EQ, like that. They may be thinking, and there are so many, uh, you know, personality development classes. There are so many psychiatrists who negatively, analyze and want to, do their business, or this. Personality development fellows, want to, say some, false positives. So false positives and false negatives, they keep talking about it. But and nobody's personality really develops. The gross body, subtle body, they are not the real personality. In fact, they are not the personality. They are just a gross and subtle matter. That's it. It's a dead matter. That is not the personality. With so much, there is so much of talk about it, all over the planet. But a real personality is the spirit soul. And when we cultivate the strength, the spiritual strength, when we really cultivate the spiritual personality, that is a soul, then you can become a very strong person. And the best way to cultivate the spiritual personality is we can become fire when we come in touch with fire. So this spirit soul coming in touch with super soul in the form of the holy names cultivates your spiritual personality, and it makes you very strong, and it makes you a very powerful Superman, and you feel confidence which nobody can feel. But it is not a you know easy thing, to cultivate when one has lot of faithlessness, lot of doubts, and at the same time it is very easy thing when you have very simple faith. When you put your faith, that this holy names is like a injection for me. There is there is so much of distractions, and there is so much of you know haziness in my consciousness, rebellion in my consciousness. But still, I want to take it because this will help me. This will cure my disease in the core of my heart. And when we sincerely take to chanting holy names, apply ourselves, surrender, and absorb, try to absorb ourselves to whatever extent possible. Try to cry to whatever extent possible. Then slowly, that impurities, when they start getting removed from the soul, then you become stronger and stronger and stronger. How this cleaning process makes you very strong. So just like when you clean your stomach, or when you take bath, after that you feel very fresh and very energetic. But imagine you don't clear your stomach for one day. There is constipation. There is 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Then you have to go to doctor. After that, so it stinks. So, and a similar thing, when you don't brush your teeth, imagine, for one day, 2 days, you feel disgusted with yourself. You don't feel healthy. So the cleaning process actually makes you healthy in your personality. So when you clean the impurities which are there on the soul in the form of rebellion towards absolute and attraction towards relative stuff, when you clean all those unwanted tendencies, automatically you start feeling healthy. So just like when gold, it has got a lot of impurities, and when you burn it, and when all the impurities are removed, then it starts shining. So in a similar way, when we come in touch with the holy names, you feel healthy, happy, and you start shining. And then your rescue becomes very very strong, and then you'll become very wonderful personality, so that you can, just like that iceberg example, which could sink so many big ships. You can face so many big personalities who are so hollow within their lives. You just go and deal with them. Your confidence, which is coming from your nabi. There is analysis of it. By one very great personality. When the voice starts coming up, from deep within your nabi, then it immediately impacts big ships of this world, big personalities, and you start shaking them, and you know you'll be a wonderful asset on the planet. Harinam Prabhu ki jai.